beginning, you may take me through to your resume. What have you done in your past experience, your recent project, everything?
Yeah, sure, Mayank. Thanks for giving this opportunity. And my name is Pradeep Kumar Reddy, working as a Power BI developer, around 4+ years of experience. Coming to my roles and responsibility and designing, developing and interactive dashboards and the KPI reports in the Power BI dashboards. I'm building data models with the relationships, and I'm good at for creating for the DAX functions, by using calculated columns and calculated measures, and I'm creating for the reports and dashboards based on the client requirements. And I'm good at for the creating data modeling as well, giving relationship between the tables, giving relationship between the tables based on the client requirements. And I'm also implementing for the row level security as well to restrict the data for the particular users and how they want to allocate, and the roles based on the roles. I was closely working with the stakeholders and to getting the requirements and preparing the documentations, and collecting from a new requirement from the clients. And I was working on both sides, development side and as well as client side, admin side as well. And yeah, I was closely, I was working on across 5 projects. One is the Autodesk, and Pendley, and NCS, cost center dashboards, and automation stats dashboard. These are the projects I was worked on. And
Yeah, that's great to hear. Very deep experience. So you mentioned that you have worked end-to-end BI solutions with Fabric and
yeah,
Snowflake.
yes.
So can you walk me through one of the project architecture?
Yeah, see, I will explain one of the projects, automation stats, and this is the external project from the end-to-end development. I have to take care. Initially, I was setting client meetings with the clients to getting the requirements and preparing the documentations. I will be collecting from them what is the data sources and what is the, what they want exactly. They have any mockup file or something. Initially, I will set up the meetings. I will be collected the what they want exactly, what is the requirements and database and server names and everything. Once everything done, and I will be start creating further reports and dashboards based on the client requirements. Sometimes they will send them workup files, and I will be implemented based on that. And once we have done that, I will be published to Power BI services. That is the one of the cloud-based services. There we can share reports to users. I will be setting as a on-premises gateways connections, and these are the things as well. Based on the timing
No,
zones, I
Pradeep.
will be.
Uh, so Pradeep, this was not my question. I said that you have worked on end-to-end BI solutions with Fabric and Snowflake. Am I correct? So Power BI is a different thing, and
Yeah.
end-to-end solution with Fabric and Snowflake is something else, where you are
Mhm.
doing everything from the Fabric or the Snowflake or the data side as well.
Yeah.
One of the factor which includes the source, the storage, that kind of thing. So can
Mhm.
you take me through that? Through that?
Yes. So basically, I was worked on end-to-end BI solutions. Sometimes I will be use Fabric as well, and I will be handling everything to based on the creating for the data pipelines from the data source, and usually coming from the SQL Server into sometimes it will be external SharePoints and connected this. After that, I will be use Microsoft Fabric data flows, or Azure data lakehouse by using the Snowflake or something. Then I will be setting storage for the Fabric, and it will be stored in one lake. Okay. For example, lake house and tables, it will be stored in the web. After that, I will be using a data transformations by using Power Query to clean the data, and by using Fabric to cleaning the data, merging the data, and shaping the data. And these are the things I will be doing that Power Query. After that, I will be data modeling used by using the star schema models, like a fact and dimension tables with the Fabric Lakehouse. Then I will be created a relationship between the calculated columns and measures. I already told you, right? Based on the client requirements, I will be build the reports. By using the data modeling parts. Then I will be everything is done. Then I will be start to creating Power BI reports.
Okay, so here it brings me to a question,
Mhm.
like where the data was stored.
Uh, See, I used two projects. One is the SQL Server and Snowflake.
Okay, SQL Server and the Snowflake.
The SQL Server and one of the Microsoft Fabric as well. So I was connected to one of the project. Like it is storing and transformation data.
Okay, and how did the data reach to Power BI from source?
I was connected like a SQL to Power BI and
Hmm.
sometimes I was connected SharePoint as well. For cloud sources also Power BI connects to directly by using that on-premises data sources to set up in data gateway.
No, it doesn't answer my question. What was this mode of the connection?
Sometimes import mode, direct query. Yeah. See that
Yeah.
cloud connections, I will be use direct query because of it is
Okay.
a
Yeah.
live connections we can use. And
Hmm.
to it is coming from the database to directly Power BI.
Okay. Yeah. That answers. Now my next question is, you created a measure. Let's say total sales.
Okay.
So there are other columns as well in the
Mhm.
same table, maybe region, name, gender. So many other columns are there, but you created total sales, which
Okay.
brings the total sales to 1 lakh.
Mhm.
Uh, you know the DAX formula of total sales?
Yeah.
Can you tell me just verbally?
Okay. I mean, you're asking for that like a total sales 1 lakh for this, right?
You can just tell me
Yeah.
that how
Sure.
to
Sure.
just
Sure.
calculate the total value by using DAX. No need to
Yes.
write.
Yes. Yes.
You can tell me verbally. No need to write.
See, we have total sales equal to sum of the sales amount. We will get that total sales of the amount.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm giving you a hypothetical situation where you are getting the total sales of 1 lakh.
Mhm.
We have not applied any filter yet. No,
Okay.
no other filter, no region, no name, no gender, no filter is
Mhm.
applied.
Mhm.
But the problem arises. Let's suppose I create a slicer for a region,
Okay.
and I
Mhm.
select and I select south.
Mhm.
Then that value from 1 lakh goes to 20,000.
Okay.
Why this value changes? Because in my measure, I did not I asked for the total sales of the chart,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
still, uh, after having this slicer, this is impacting my value. First
Okay.
question, why this impact happened? The second thing is what I should do so that any slicer won't impact this amount of total sales, 1 lakh. No, see.
Uh, Basically, in this scenarios, we have to follow few steps to, I mean, to set up in this one, like a visual, basically visual filter. We need to be apply. Like when no filters, like a measure shows total for all data, like it will be around 1 lakh. When you select a region wise, like a Power BI applies that region as a filter context. Okay, so measure recalculate only for that region. I mean, with around 20,000 or 30,000 records, it will be reflect.
Great. And how you can avoid that situation? That even if I select any region, north, south, east, west, or even if I add more slicer, maybe for the gender, the
Mhm.
amount of 1 lakh, which is the total sales of the entire table, that remain constant. How we can achieve that?
Like in this scenario, we have to apply the filter context, default, I mean, filter context. So based on the, so whenever it is required, you need to be select a region or a gender or something. You can write one DAX functions. Okay, for example, I will tell you the we can to create a measure to total sales equal to you need to calculate some of the sales amount then you can use all functions sales column. Then you will get that based on the filter context.
Okay. And what's the difference between the all and the all selected function?
Yeah, all that function is nothing but remove for filter context. It will give that all. Specific table columns, and it will be ignore any slices or page level filter or something. Like it will be remove all filters from the only specific table columns and specific conditions, and it will be ignore the slicers and anything. It will be all the data. Coming to all selected, it will be remove that filters only from inside the current visuals. Okay, but it will keeps filters from outside visual of the reports. These are the difference between this.
Okay. And since you mentioned in that building fact and dimension tables, you have worked on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So how do you decide that which table is a fact table?
Okay. See the fact table, it will allow duplicate values. Okay. It will contains like profit information, sales informations, and the numeric values it contains in the fact tables. Okay. It will be allowed to foreign key into dimension tables. It is usually it has a large number of rows grows with the over time. Yeah.
Okay.
But dimension
And
table, it won't tell you any duplicate values. That is the
what is a
It will be
surrogate key?
contain employee name information, so these are the information.
What's the surrogate key?
Sorry.
Surrogate key.
Yeah, surrogate key is basically one of the, how did I explain? It is one of the unique identifier. Like it is a integer. I mean, it's not coming from the any business data or something. For example, auto incremental ID column in SQL. Like it will be like uniquely identify each row, especially whenever natural key is not available for, not stable. It helps to avoid the issues for the business
Mhm.
data changes and these kind of.
And how do you handle many-to-many relationships?
Okay, so the many to many relationship is nothing but it is one of the part of data modeling. We have to both tables have multiple matching records in the both tables. When you are creating bridge tables, also we need to be create a one junction table. Okay, the bridge table with unique combination of keys from the both tables. Whenever you connect both main tables to bridge table by using one to many relationship, it is possible.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I'm giving you a scenario.
Mhm.
Your model has duplicate values and relationships are not working properly.
Okay.
How will you debug this situation?
The relationship is not working properly and how
Mhm.
we can develop the situation, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
Uh, yeah.
let me
See,
just say it again. Your model, you have created a model and your model has
yeah, yeah.
duplicate values, and the
Mhm,
relationship which you are using that are not working properly.
mhm.
Now, how you will debug this situation?
Okay. See, we first of all we need to be identify what is the issues. By using Power Query to check that what is the duplicate rows in a column, so IDs or something. After that, you need to be apply remove duplicate options on the required columns. What is the required columns to filter the data? Then you need to be clean the data, remove or merge duplicate records within the business logic based on the logic. If needed, you can discuss with your manager or clients or requirements, then you can be filter the data, remove that duplicate values, and after that you will be validate for the data from database side and as well as Power BI side, then you will be published to Power BI services.
Okay.
Yeah,
And since you mentioned that you have worked on workspace and the apps, can you
yeah.
tell me what's the difference between both?
Sorry, apps, Power Apps you're asking?
Yeah, yeah. So workspace and apps. What's the difference
Okay,
between
okay, okay.
workspace and the
Yeah,
apps?
yeah, understand. See, the workspace is nothing but it is a contain or I can call it as a container or one folder reports. where data sets and dashboards and data flows will be maintained by using it is development team for the building, and we need to move that dev to test and test to prod. And once we are done everything that we can move step by steps, you can use multiple users can collaborate, and we can edit and publish the reports. We have a certain workspaces access admin, member, contributor, viewer. Based on the access levels we can provide to access them, and they can see the reports and dashboards. Coming to app, it is it is one of the packaged version of the reports and dashboards from the workspaces. It is starts to with an end users, it is used for the distributing finalized content, and based on the business users to control the data and everything. These are the different bits.
Okay.
See, the small
And
thing is like
mhm,
workspace helps to team collaborate development, and
mhm.
app is nothing but it is a secure purpose. We can access easily, and organizations share with the business users.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you use deployment pipelines in your project?
They deployment pipeline. I used two places. One is the Power BI services where we are managing a report like cycle for the dev to test and test to prod. We can create a pipeline with the three stages. I already told you, right? Dev, test, product. Then publish the reports to dev stage, and after do changes or something you need to modify, then you need to be deploy with the UAT. After that, you can that production service.
Okay. And can you
Yeah.
use pipelines across different tenants?
Uh, like, I mean, you're asking for that a deployment pipeline across the
Different tenants. So let me rephrase it for you, make it simplifier.
okay.
So
Mhm.
you are working for an organization, or you are
Okay.
an organization. Let's suppose you have your own organization, name
Mhm.
as Pradeep Limited.
Okay.
You must have created your own deployment pipelines, dev
Yeah.
to then QA, then prod. That is
Yeah.
for the Pradeep Limited.
Oh yes.
You are a tenant of Microsoft.
Mhm.
So when we purchase a license, we are only the tenant. We are not the owner of the product.
Okay.
And there is one more tenant of the Microsoft Power BI. That is me, Mayank Limited.
Okay.
I have
Mhm.
my own deployment pipeline, dev, QA, and then prod. So, is
Okay.
there any possibility that your Power BI report is
Mhm.
traveling through my pipeline as well? Like, if
Okay.
you want to
Mm.
deploy your report from dev to my QA, is it possible?
Okay. Yeah, basically, see that 1010 is nothing but it is a separate organization. So I mean, it is under coming Microsoft, each within own users, so like a workspace or pipelines. Like if we needed, like if we can export a PBX file from one tenant, and we can split manually imported data with the tenant. After
Mhm.
importing, we need to be configure, I mean, reconfigure the data sources, and you need to be create a gateways. Then you need to be implement for the RLS. Once everything is done, we can publish to in new pipeline into Power BI services. These are the steps to be taken.
Okay. And since you worked on the Microsoft Fabric as well, can you explain me what components have you used for the Microsoft Fabric?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello? Yeah, yeah. Did you
Yes.
hear
Yes.
me? Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
components? Yeah, yeah. Which components of Microsoft Fabric did you use?
Okay, see the basically I was using like a Power BI desktop Power BI service, and the Power BI page navigations, and workspace and desktop service, and these are the components I used.
Any components of Fabric?
Okay,
Components of
so
Fabric.
Yeah, okay, okay, understand. So yes, I was created one of the data flow, one of my projects for the ETL data transformations before loading into Power BI. After that, I will be creating on Lakehouse for the storing large volume of structured data into stored data. Then I will be use the notebook for the data exportations and transformations by using that Python to clean the data. Then I will be creating one pipelines. For the automating data movement for the scheduling ETL pipelines, extract, transform, load. Then everything once we are done, we can integrate to Power BI to connecting Power BI data to for building reports and dashboards directly on top of the Fabric data sources.
And what challenges did you face in this entire project? What are challenges were there?
And Power
And
BI.
yeah, no, don't restrict yourself only to the Power BI since you worked on
Okay,
the
okay,
Snowflake, you work on the data side, Snowflake, Fabric, everything. So all
okay.
in all, what are the challenges from every side, either from the people side, from the client side, from the technical
Mhm.
side, everything?
Okay. Yes, I have faced a lot of issues from the real-time projects. One of the projects when I'm connecting a large data sets into Power BI, it contains many, duplicate values in the tables. And when I'm building data modeling, for the giving relationship between the table, that time also I was facing some issues and the data quality issues when many times a data source is incomplete and inconsistent so extra effort we need to be clean the data. Then it will be integrated integration part also to connecting Power BI with the Snowflake and SQL Server and APIs connection. So sometimes it will give compatibility issues. Then I will be I already told you, like large data sets as well. When we have up to around 1 TB data, then it will be give slow down reports in the Power BI. So we need to optimize the issues and we need to filter the data only required columns. Then after that, we need to be connect with the stakeholders also what they want exactly. They have they are not available sometimes to collect the requirements, and these are the things we need to be always we need to find out and understand the business requirements based on the requirement we have to implement in Power BI reports or data sites, and these are the things we will face.
Okay,
Sometimes, when I'm writing SQL queries, also it is one of the big data is challenging, the cost performance dashboards.
okay. So let's move to the sequel question now. What's
Mhm.
the difference between inner and the left join?
Okay. See, the inner and left join is nothing but both. We can use that join purpose. Coming to left join, it will be right on a left table records and it will be matched with the right table records. Okay. And coming to inner join, it will be returns only rows where we have matching values in present both tables. These are the things.
Mhm. Now I would ask some questions uh,
Mhm.
from the Power BI, and that is
Mhm.
going to be a rapid fire. So only one-liner answer is expected.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Import versus direct query.
Sorry.
Import versus direct query.
Import mode and direct query, right?
Import versus direct query.
Okay, see the import is nothing but we can import data from the database to Power BI. We can store data into Power BI desktop. We can create, we can do manual refresh, we can create DAX functions, calculated columns, calculated measures, and everything, whatever we want, because of it will be stored in data model. Coming to direct query is nothing but it will come from directly database. Always we need to be connect with the database one. It will be like a live connections. Data stays in stores. It's not loaded in Power BI. Everything every time report action need to be like a query to database live in it is a live connection, right? Always we need to be connect with them.
Okay. So just to remind
Yeah.
you, it needs to be only one-liner.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't need the further detail.
Yeah.
What
I'm
is row
also
level
think.
security?
Okay. See, the row level security is nothing but we can restrict data for the users for the one liners. We can restrict
Uh,
the data access for the particular users
that
based
was
on the
completely
access
fine.
levels.
What is query folding?
Yeah, the query folding is nothing but it is pushed back to database. Like when we are facing issues or something, it won't any impact in the Power BI desktop. It will be impact in the database first, like SQL, this kind of thing.
And last question for this interview, calculated column versus measure.
Calculated columns and measures, right?
Versus measure.
Okay, the calculated column is nothing but we can create, I already told you, right? Import mode, we can create a, row by row context within the Power BI desktop data modeling. Like it will be like a normal columns, it will be happens row by row context in the during the data refresh model load. Coming to measure, it is a dynamic calculations. It won't stored in Power BI data model. It will be fly. I'm giving like a single line answers.